Tonight on Highway Patrol, a driver has fled the scene of an accident.
Got him.
And Mick McCran is hot on his tail. He says, she says, who's right?
I swear it was a yellow light.
You are kidding yourself if you thought that was yellow.
It was a yellow one.
I think that was red.
It was yellow still.
Could the police be wrong? And a driver is trapped and the situation is suspicious.
I've just been advised it's a stolen car.
Ford Phillips 614 for a car check on the road, please.
Senior Constable Dean Pickering has been called to attend an accident scene in a quiet suburban street.
Just getting word of a fairly serious smash. It sounds like a 16 or 17-year-old driving a car. We'll certainly find out why that's the case, but it looks like he might have lost control and has hit a tree and might be stuck in that car. So we're on our way to that one to hopefully what will be a good outcome.
Local knowledge comes into play as Dean hurries to the scene.
Hey, I'm going to go down this way. I reckon we might clear some traffic here. Oh, it's a good hit. Not wanting 645. Yeah, I just added this smash. Looks like this bloke's still in the car. I'll give you a further sit rep when we're a bit closer. I got a young male patient still in the car, trapped with bits of car twisted around him, conscious and breathing, but that's about as close as I can get at the moment. 645, I might get you to just run a rego for me. This bloke looks way too young to be driving when you've got a sec.
As the jaws of life go to work, Dean is informed the young driver is already well known to police.
Yeah, 645, I've got mum here at the moment. I'm led to believe this will be a stolen serial.
Senior Constable Mick McCran has been called to a hit and run at a busy Bendigo intersection.
Okay, at the moment we're heading to an accident. There's been a report of a large white truck that's been driving around the CBD really erratically, really poorly. We suspect that the driver's probably alcohol affected. He's had a collision, we're on our way to that now.
Mick is on the scene in less than a minute.
Anybody injured? Okay, brother. G'day, mate. I'll go and grab him.
All right, no problem.
Having been given a heads up on which direction the driver went, Mick's priority is to find him before he kills somebody.
We've received some more information regarding that large white truck. We've actually got a rego thanks to a witness, which is excellent. We believe that he's left the scene of the collision. We know where the vehicle's registered to, so we're going to head around there now and see if we can cut him off before he gets home.
Less than 5 minutes after the initial report, Mick is closing in on the driver.
Is that the sort we're looking for?
I think that's it.
The vehicle is a white Nissan Navara Ute, matching the description.
What's going on, mate? Had a bit of an accident tonight, brother? Yeah? Got your driver's licence on you there, mate? Very good. Thanks, mate. State for me your full name and your current address.
The driver's having trouble speaking, but his details say everything Mick needs to know. This is definitely the guy.
Luke, you're involved in a motor vehicle collision just recently, is it right? Had a collision in town?
In town, yeah.
In town. What'd you hit?
I couldn't tell you what it hit.
Couldn't tell you.
The damage also corresponds with reports from witnesses that the Ute collided with a large object. The driver has no memory of what he hit.
Your Ute, is it?
No, it's my dad's.
Dad's Ute? Okay.
He's been chilling.
How much alcohol you had to drink tonight, mate?
I've had too much.
You've had too much. Right. Going to give you a preliminary breath test, mate. I'll grab that now.
You might just have it down yourself.
So we don't know whose car it is, but we believe it is going to be stolen. Oh, okay, so that's his mum.
Yeah, that's his mum who lives around the corner.
Gotcha.
Senior Constable Dean Pickering has just found out some disturbing information about a 15-year-old involved in a serious crash.
Yeah, 645, I've got mum here at the moment. I'm led to believe this will be a stolen serial.
Dean now turns his attention to the car's other occupant.
So he was in the car as well, was he?
Yeah, he had him in the passenger side.
And who's he to him?
He's my younger son. They're brothers.
They're brothers.
Yeah.
Date of birth?
8th of October of...
Makes him 13? No, 14.
14.
How do we stop them stealing cars?
I don't know. It's this whole group that they hang around with. I'm sick of it.
My understanding is we've got a 15-year-old in the driver's seat at the moment. Looking at the impact, he's only an inch away from dying, but I've just been advised it's a stolen car. Got his little brother who's 13, 14 in the passenger seat.
While the firemen struggle to free the teenager, Dean talks to his mum about the crash, the car, and what her boys have been up to.
Is their dad at home?
Dad's in jail. This is the whole problem with their dad. Every time they had access with their dad, all this bullshit. He last Friday we were at Nunawading police station because he was driving a stolen car with a group of friends.
So is he just on a
He's on a probation order.
Yeah, but why is he stealing cars? And what's the issue?
I don't know. It's the whole group that they both hang around with. So one just got out of juvie, the other one just went in.
The pressure to get this young man out of the car intensifies as the twisted metal pinches his legs.
Oh, yeah, that won't help.
Senior Constable Ryan Burns has just noticed a white Mini Cooper zipping through the morning traffic.
This little white one's just gone straight through the red. Just ducking in the service right up here. Just before we went through, changed to red well and truly.
The white Mini is a soft top. Ryan knows only too well that small convertibles don't do well in a T-bone.
Hello there. Straight through the red light then. No, it wasn't.
The driver tells Ryan she was running late for work, but that's no excuse for running a red light.
Your licence isn't suspended or disqualified or anything like that? No. Just get your blowing in there for me, thank you.
The breath test is clear, and so is Sophia's memory of the colour change.
As I said, I've observed you going through the red light, so it will be a ticket today for that offence. And I'll be back with you in a
Give me a warning.
Not for going through a red light, not at an intersection like that.
It was a yellow one.
100% sure it was red. Well and
It
truly.
went red when I was in the middle of the road.
No, it didn't. You're dreaming this. You're
my
kidding yourself if
God.
you think it went red when you're in the middle of the intersection. Well and truly before you entered, it was red. All right, and you shouldn't go, yeah, absolutely 100% sure. And you shouldn't go through a yellow light anyway. You should be slowing down. If you sit tight, I'll be back with you in a minute. I'll just check your licence and stuff.
I swear it was a yellow light, but as I was going through it, and then it turned red. But yeah, obviously they think differently. So now my boss is going to think that I'm late, as usual. So, but I wasn't running. I was on time, so pretty upset about that. Plus the fine.
She's kidding herself if she didn't think that was red.
Actually, this is my first offence, so it should be a warning. Oh my God, that is so unfair. That's really unfair. And not once has anyone pulled me over. And I've been driving on this road since about almost 10 years. And no one, not a single fine, which is really unfair. He should give me a warning. And he wants to show his boss that he's doing his job. But you know what? He's keeping me from doing my job. I'm really late now, and he's still in his car. Jeez. Please, Commissioner, what are you going to do about that? Disappointing.
So did she or didn't she? What happens if you roll back the clock? A young motorist has done a hit and run in front of witnesses at this Bendigo roundabout.
Got him.
Senior Constable Mick McCran has apprehended the driver on his way home before he could cause any more damage.
You might as well just take it down yourself.
Sorry?
You might as well just take it down yourselves.
Well, how about we start with a preliminary breath test, and then we'll ask you to come back to the station at Bendigo. We'll get you to do a breath test and sort it out from there.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
big deep breath and blow, thanks. Thank you.
Oh, it's really over.
Okay, the result of the analysis indicates the presence of alcohol in your breath and are required to accompany me to the police station for the purpose of a breath test.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The other two gentlemen in the car, what I will do is I'll ask you for ID, please, and I'm just going to record your details.
All three men are in no mood to cause any more trouble. So Mick lets the two passengers go back to Luke's place.
All right, guys, taxi's been ordered. Coming to 339 to pick you guys up, and they know the address that it's going to. All right? Got some money for a taxi?
I'll pay for it. Don't worry.
Don't. Just make sure the dogs are inside when you go to bed.
If Luke's dad is at home, his mates will have some explaining to do.
I've no doubt that he's going to be well and truly over the limit. It's just a miracle that he hasn't run somebody over. Considering the size of the vehicle and how drunk he is, I'm quite happy to be here today and deal with him as we have to.
En route to the station, the seriousness of the situation dawns on the driver.
Look, I'm 21, but peer pressure still got the better of me, and I'm glad you guys actually caught me where I was because I still couldn't see. So, being a suck-ass or not, I'm just telling you how it is.
No, mate, you've been straight with me.
The driver has no memory of the crash, so the evidence is only circumstantial, and Mick is keen to get an admission.
What we'll do, mate, we'll take you down to where we believe the collision's happened and just see if you have any memory of coming along that street and what you can tell me about what's happened.
Big cracks on the green, I know.
A 15-year-old boy in a stolen car has somehow survived this massive crash. But with his legs trapped, he's in a lot of pain. His mother, who lives just round the corner, is experiencing every parent's worst nightmare.
I don't know what to do with them. I mean, I've got all these different departments trying to help out, and that...
As the rescue team battles to free the driver, Senior Constable Dean Pickering talks to his even younger brother.
All right. Come over here, buddy. Come here, mate. No, what? Mate, you're in a stolen car, all right? So at this point, lose your attitude, all right? You're kind of lucky you're not dead. Oh, that doesn't worry you? Doesn't worry you? Where was the car stolen?
I don't know, he just rocked up with it.
He just rocked up with it? So you know it's not his car?
But I don't know it's stolen.
Well, whose car do you reckon it is? He's 15.
I don't know.
What, do you reckon he just bought it yesterday?
I don't know.
Don't know? You don't care? Just another day out? Mate, the next tree might get you. Sit there, don't move.
In spite of the bravado, the boy has glass shards in his legs, but his brother is in much worse condition. Paramedics are still unable to free the driver's legs, trapped in the crushed footwell of the car. It's ticket time for the red light runner.
All right, the bad news is that it is a ticket for going through the red light today. It's a $299 fine and 3 demerit points. It is expensive just because of the dangers of it, okay? You can get cleaned up by cars going the other way, especially cars coming around the corner as well.
It was yellow still. They can't be going through.
As I said,
yellow.
you are kidding yourself if you thought that was yellow. Yeah, all right, so just got to be really careful when you're driving.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks.
And get to work on time.
I'm late.
All right.
Can't you call my boss and tell him?
Well, you can regale the story to him when you get into work. Tell him the nasty man pulled you over and gave you a ticket.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Try and have a better day.
Thanks.
All right? See you later.
Oh well, things happen.
This driver is disappointed she's been accused of running a red light. So did she or didn't she? And there's the red light, straight through.
Hopefully she's learned a lesson, but maybe not. We'll wait and see. Maybe we'll see her again.
That is so unfair.
A drunk driver who left the scene of a crash has been picked up by Senior Constable Mick McCran.
Have a seat in there, mate. Pop your seatbelt on. As soon as we get back to Bendigo, mate, I'll get a sergeant to come and check on you, make sure you're okay and you understand what's going on, all right? Thanks.
The ute he was driving has sustained serious damage. En route to Bendigo Station, Mick is making a point of driving the young man to the scene.
Just see if you have any memory of coming along that street and what you can tell me about what's happened. Look any of the power lines. All right, so we'll leave those alone. And these marks are from your vehicle here?
Yeah, they would have been, yeah.
All right.
We've taken this roundabout too loose.
From which direction?
We're coming down here.
Coming down here?
I was trying to do a blocky.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Come along here and you've had a collision with this thing.
Yeah, that's going to cost a bit, isn't it?
Well, mate, in the end, you haven't hurt anybody. Like I said.
No, but still, end of the day, it's all land, isn't it?
Yeah, all right. We'll sort that out, mate.
No.
All right. I'll pop you back in the car, mate.
No.
We'll go back and we'll have that breath test, okay?
No.
If this lamppost had been a pedestrian, Luke would surely be looking at jail time.
Just up this footpath up here, mate. Nice big deep breath in and blow until I tell you to stop. Breathe in and go. Keep going, 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 keep going. Thank you, that'll do. All right. We'll pop you back into that room, mate. As soon as we get a result, we'll come and tell you exactly what's going on, all right?
But the amount of alcohol Luke must have consumed this evening will come as quite a shock.
He impacts him right where his legs are.
A major crash on a suburban street leaves a 15-year-old boy in a serious condition trapped inside a stolen car. His brother, just 13, appears to have only minor injuries.
Hurt at all when I push on it? No. Take a big deep breath in for me. Does it hurt anywhere? No, nothing at all. Alrighty, squeeze my hands for me. Beautiful. Alright, and your legs are working alright. You just got to keep clutching. Yeah.
Finally, paramedics and firemen achieve a small miracle. The young man is out of the car, still in extreme pain, but very much alive.
And we'll just roll. Let go of his head now. Thanks, mate. Michael, you need to keep your legs really still for me, mate. Of course you can. The cable.
While the driver is wheeled into the ambulance, Dean gives the stolen vehicle a thorough search.
Dean, yeah, thanks. It's got nothing. Yeah, it is definitely a stolen car, and we're just maybe getting some information that these fellas have been involved in some armed robberies as well. So just keen to look through the car at the moment just to see if there's anything that might indicate they have been up to no good in the car. Nothing's jumping out at this stage, so we keep looking though.
With the young man out of the car, it's possible to see what a tight spot he was in. he may have broken both legs in several places.
Any soreness there, mate? No.
Just relax. You need to relax, man.
Big and brave enough to go driving in the car. Big and brave enough to calm down now, all right?
Obviously, they can't stolen, but we just want to find out whether they've done a heap of armed robs as well. So, obviously, for your safety.
Yeah,
they're out doing armed robs.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just trying to find out, hang fire before you go, whether we've actually got to physically...
Tell us what you need to get done and I'll get done. All right?
There's some evidence about what led to the young driver's loss of control: inexperience and ball tyres.
He's hit right on the A-pillar, which has actually probably helped his cause. If it had hit in the middle of the door frame, he would have taken the full brunt of the impact himself. And, the injuries could have been a lot more significant. He was trapped by the leg, but if he had taken the impact square onto the tree, he could have been in quite a bad way.
But everyone at the scene is fully aware that these two boys weren't the only fortunate kids on this street today.
He was coming down the hill, and he started to lose the back end out because he was going so hard. Then he's overcorrected it, spun it, and then straight into the tree.
So he's coming this way?
This way, towards us.
Wow. Yeah, 3:25 in the afternoon, and we're only, 50, 40 metres from a school. So, again, luck's on someone's side today. The fact that this bloke didn't kill himself and the fact he didn't kill a school kid walking past. Another 10 or 15 minutes later, it might have been a different story.
A drunk driver has taken out a solid iron lamppost in Bendigo. The vehicle, Dad's Navara Ute, is in a bad state. He's been processed back at Bendigo Station, and Senior Constable Mick McCran knows this could be a very high reading.
Nice big deep breath in. There you go. Keep going, keep going.
The results of Luke's test confirm he should never have got behind the wheel in the first place.
At 2:57 a.m, your breath alcohol concentration is 0.194, which is just under 4 times the limit for a full licence holder.
Just stupid. Yep.
What's your reason for driving a motor vehicle with more than the prescribed concentration of alcohol in your breath?
I would say peer pressure, but it just comes down to stupidity. I don't want to blame mates for it. It's just stupidity.
He's going to be charged with a number of offences. Obviously, drink driving. He's left the scene of an accident. He's put other people's lives at risk, really. He's got passengers in there at the time. God only knows what would have happened if there'd been pedestrians on the road. All I can say about the reading is that at 4 times the limit, you're in no fit state to be driving a car. There's no way knowing that he should have been on the road. It's a miracle that he hasn't killed somebody.
End of the day, maybe mates just wanted to go home and I had the keys, I had the car. We thought we'd get away with it, and look where I am now. And I could have spent $30 and I would have been home in bed drinking another beer on them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no point at all.